Your family is very important to you. They bring you so much joy, laughter, fun, smiles, and love. If an unfortunate event occurred in your family, are you certain that they will be financially covered? Stress no more. Call and receive your free consultation today. And let's protect your family together.
Hello, Gems. Oh, you've seen a lot of me in episode 1 and 2. You got a little bit of razzle dazzle on who I am as a guest. Now for episode 3 and our final episode, it obviously has to do with the bedroom. Can friends with benefits still be friends, or how does that really work for you? Tune in to see my opinion. I might surprise you. And again, thank you so much for continuing to watch all of my shows. Don't forget to follow me on IG at JR Finance, and we'll see you soon. Take care and keep it snuggly warm. I knew right then you were not the one. But I was caught up in physical attraction. But to my satisfaction, baby, you were more than just a face.
Keep singing for me.
Oh, wow.
No, that's that old school.
You give him that slow wine. Oh, my goodness. My goodness. Old again.
Welcome to another exciting episode of La Bodega Podcast. I have my wonderful host here again, Jules.
Hello.
I keep saying the Jules.
S.
I can't help it. I can't help it. There's nothing I can do about it. We're just going to have to suck it up. It's just what it is.
Throw
it's
some
one
candy
of
at
those
her.
things.
we going to get hype up in this La Bodega. I'm going to tell you that. Continue, though.
Welcome to another episode. That is not a good shot of me. Welcome to another episode of La Bodega Podcast. I'm here with Jules. You can find her where, Jules?
You can find me, Jewel, because I'm a singular person. You can find me on the host of my own show, Financial Gems with Jewel, on Roku streaming platform. Or if you do not have access to Roku or do have the Roku, you can also find me on the website on the link Visual Dramatics. Now, it's a definitely different spelling, so it's VIZEUWL and then Dramatics. Definitely Google that. It should pop up. Click on the website and you can find Financial Jewels on that site as well. Yeah, I'm everywhere.
You definitely are everywhere. You moving.
I do.
And for those of you that didn't watch the last episode, definitely go tune into her channel. Definitely download it to your Roku. It's free.
It's free.
It's
Why
free.
not?
And the episodes are great. I love them. The last episode, your friend's name was E. Beecham.
Emmanuel Beecham, yes.
Emmanuel.
E. Beach Designs is the name of his business.
Yeah, super dope. That the guy's a hell of an artist. You got to follow him on Instagram, Manny the Marine.
Yeah.
When I tell you his artwork is like that, it's like that.
It is.
It ain't like, you know what I mean? You know, I got a cousin that draw. And I'm not saying he, you know what I mean? Shout out to my cousin Willie. I'm not saying that he ain't an artist. But compared to Mr. Manny, he is an artist.
Artiste.
So tell me, what's on your mind today, Miss Jules?
Oh, man.
What is it that you want to pick apart?
What do we want to pick apart? I mean, my mind stays on the go with different topics, different themes, different everything. I'm thinking we need to dig. We need to give them a juicy episode. What do you think? Juice.
How juicy? Because my mom was watching these episodes now. And I don't know how much information of myself I can give.
Shout out to mom.
Without my mom sending me a message at 8 a.m. talking about, what am I? I seen you was talking to a stripper. Are you dating her?
You were in love with a stripper, not talking. Tell them the truth. You had fell in love.
I definitely was in love with the stripper. I wish I knew her name. I don't remember her name because it's been a while.
He was heartbroken. It ended.
But yeah, it didn't go how I wanted to go.
It didn't go how you wanted. So I would too. That is a great segue into our next topic, or something I really think that we should talk about. So can friends have sexual relationships and still keep it on a friendship level? What do you say? What are your thoughts?
That's deep.
It's deep. Where?
That's deep.
Yay or nay? Where are you going with this?
That's deep. Oh, I'm not. I told you I'm not successful at that.
Yeah,
we spoke on it. I'm not successful at that.
Yeah.
Because the sex be too good. So once the sex is good, either you fall in love or I'm falling in love. Meaning emotions start building up. Especially, this is how I know we're starting to catch an emotional bond when we're having sex on a consistent basis.
Right.
If we're seeing each other, we're supposed to be weekend friends, but we showing up on Tuesdays and Wednesdays.
Thursdays.
We're definitely not headed in that direction.
Right.
We're headed towards dun 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 a relationship. God damn it. How do you even get in that, right? Before you know, you'll be falling in a relationship. Didn't even realize how you got in there.
Didn't even realize how you got in. But I am one that thinks you can have sexual relationships with a friend and still keep it.
All right. Well, fill me in because I don't believe
level.
Go ahead. We're gonna.
But I mean, it has to start with, you said.
Well, how many of those were you successful at? Let's get to the point.
Get to the point. He said, give him the juice.
How many? 1, 2, 3, all of them?
One.
Exactly my point.
But my one,
exactly my
let
point.
me tell you, now, don't listen to him. So my one lasted almost 2 years. So mine lasted longer than everybody else's failures.
Right.
And it's not that the other ones didn't last. I just think, as you said, people begin to catch feelings. And people start to see each other on weekends, and then you're sleeping in on a Saturday, and then you're trying to get up and have breakfast and lunch, when really, let me tell y'all something, Gems. Let me tell you something. If you have a friends with benefits, these should be your rules. And me and my girls, shout out to all my girlfriends, we always say you're a vampire. You know what I'm saying? You come at night and you leave before the morning. Nobody knows you exist, absolutely, and no one sees you. You are non-existent. You were just there to service. You're only there to do one thing. We're not there to be quote unquote friends. You can ask how your day's doing, how my day's doing, but really we're not there to do anything else but have sex. There is no cooking. He's not used to that. Now let me tell you something. You don't fool them into thinking that you actually are an emotional person, because you, Julian, are not.
I am a little bit.
No.
Getting upset, getting mad, and isn't an emotion.
He has a lot of those. Then he has a lot of those. So that way, I feel like when you have boundaries, when you have set rules, and you kind of know how to conduct yourself, it can work. What happens is people blend in those, and when you start hanging out more and you start mimicking a couple or a relationship, and it catch feelings, and that's why it doesn't work out. But you got to be on the same page. You know me, no matter your GPS needs to be going in the same direction in order to get to the same location, the same point at the same time. Right. So that needs to be worked out before you decide to do it. So one of you is not like, I really want to see you on Monday, and then I thought maybe Wednesday would work out, and you like, nah, man, I was gonna see you like in May or something. And she's like, but what are you doing Saturday? No, that's because that's really what you do when you're on a date, or when you're really trying to date someone, you want to see them more. This is just strictly sex. It's just sex.
Where does the confusion come in?
The confusion comes with that, when you start mimicking a relationship, when you start saying, I want to see you, or making plans.
Cuddling?
No, let me tell you something.
Cuddling. Cuddling can take you there.
I could cuddle and still not think anything of it. You have to be in the right mindset.
You're accusing me of being with no emotion. Here you are cuddling, not. You're the only
right.
person I know that cuddles and like, oh yeah.
Yeah, but so here's the thing that you have to understand: when there's boundaries and when there's structure. For me, because I love structure. Right. and then I know where to place that individual in my life. So I already know we're not going to date. That's not the objective here. The objective is just the sex. So when I cuddle or we in the snuggle, that's all that it is warmth. It's companionship and it's
You
warmth.
heard her. She using you. She gonna use you for the sex. That's all she's
We're
doing.
using
Snuggling
each
sex. She's gonna
other.
use you.
We're using each other, but that's just it. You know, that's not our objective, is not to date.
Okay.
It isn't.
Let's play a scenario here. Let's play a little
here's
scenario. Okay, so we
scenarios.
meet. I meet you. I'm like, damn. You know what I mean, Jules, we meet. Let's say.
Okay.
Let's say we meet. I catch you walking out of what's your favorite department store?
I really don't have one.
Let's just say you're walking out of Walmart. Or you're in line.
Okay,
I catch you at
there
the
we go.
register.
Catch me in line.
I catch you at your register. You know
Oh,
what
now
saying?
I'm working at Walmart.
No, you're at the register on
Okay.
paying.
Okay.
You're there
Boom.
paying. You're
Okay.
paying. So you're paying. I see you. You know what I mean? I walk up on you.
Right.
Obviously, you may or may not be in the mood, but nonetheless, I
Nonetheless.
get your attention.
Boom.
We hit it off.
Boom.
I'm walking you to your car in the parking lot.
Yes. Exchanging numbers.
You know, I'm trying to get it.
Yes.
I'm trying to get all that Georgia peach that you. So
Everybody needs a peach.
So we meet.
Okay.
We go out on a date. We have a
on a
few
date.
drinks. In the process, you're thinking to yourself, what?
So again, am I looking at you? So it would depend on me. Am I at a place in my life where I'm looking for a relationship? Or am I like, nah, you know what?
She's not. Go ahead. Sorry to interrupt. Go ahead.
Or am I just really just looking, you know, just for fun? So, and it depends on where you are looking for. So I'm a firm believer, and you know, I've said this before, on not playing with anybody else's emotions. So when you approached me and your intentions were to take me out and to eventually date me, meaning become, you know, involved in a relationship, become my boyfriend, if that's not something I want, there's no need for me to just drag you along for the benefits. It's not who I am. So it would just depend. It would just depend on a lot of stuff. Now, so what would your intentions
No,
be?
but
So
I'm
you
saying,
got
all
my
right,
number.
hold on. Let me, we already on the date. I already
Right,
fast
right.
forward. We on the date.
On
We're
the
having
date.
drinks, right?
Yeah, okay.
We're talking about each other. You figuring me out
Right.
based on the conversation.
Uh-huh.
I start hinting. It's getting late. I mean, it's getting late. What you gonna do?
Right. I'm gonna go home. So you trying to
No,
take
listen.
me home, Julian?
No,
Is
listen.
that what you trying to do?
But this is.
Y'all heard that. Y'all see what he was trying to do.
I mean, she says she going home, but is she really going home? That's what she's saying right now. But in the moment, you
Go
better,
home.
hey, we could nightcap.
We-
I don't drink coffee, but I could drink some coffee.
That's what he want me to do.
No, but we hit it off.
Okay, we hit it off.
We have a few dates. We're
Right.
now we finally having sex. We had sex.
Okay, so we're
Now is
beyond
this? Hold on,
dates.
but damn,
Okay,
is
yeah.
this stuff talked about prior to sex? Is that how you do it? Because I don't say shit.
Yeah, that's why.
just-
Thank you. That's why he ends up in these disasters.
We just have
Because they probably thinking he really likes me and I like him and I want to date. He's like, nah, I just want to get in them pants and smash a few times. Don't believe
She's
him.
lying.
Don't believe him. And then she's like, oh my gosh, we've been together for 4 months. And you're like, we've been hanging out for 4 months. And she's like,
That's
but-
exactly what we've been doing, hanging out for 4 months.
yeah, that's what he's been doing.
You know what it is.
Yeah, right. He's just been hitting it. So back to your scenario though. So we've been out on a few dates, right? And you hinted to me at a relationship,
No, I'm saying we already having sex.
but we already having sex.
We're already having sex.
Okay.
But what constitute? How does it? The topic is how does it turn into a relationship?
Right. So honestly, for me, and I can only talk about myself.
Because we went on dates already.
Yeah, we went on dates. We drink. We have a good time.
Because you saying it's based off sex, right?
No. I know what I said is being able to have a guidelines. Like, so if I'm only looking at you for as a friends with benefits, right?
Okay.
I'm gonna let you know that. But then again, like I said in the beginning, for me, if I only want you for friends with benefits, I'm not going on dates. I don't date my friends with benefits. We're not hanging out. Again, I want people to understand you are a vampire.
Right.
You come over or I come over in the day, in the darkness, and you leave before there's light. No one knows you exist. No one may know that I exist. We're not out in public holding hands or or appearing to be a couple. We're not going on dates. We're not eating lunch. You're not going to dinner. You're not going to a barbecue.
Man, we ain't doing nothing.
No, we're not. Oh,
go ahead.
Oh my goodness.
I'll put my foot on that. Go ahead.
It's
Keep
okay.
talking.
Everybody's safe. Everybody's
keep
safe. So, no. So that's what I'm saying. You got to have those boundaries, because trust and believe, by the second date, or it wouldn't be a date, you would know where I stand. Like, how come she don't want to go out with me? Or she's like this. Or when you may start saying stuff like, I like you, and I giggle and say, okay, because this is not what I want to do. So if I'm liking you, then that's when, you know, you would want to go on the dates. And what do you got going on? And you have dates and everything. So
yeah,
you just have to know what you're going through. You sound like it doesn't matter. You just gonna hit it and let her figure out.
Lies. She's lying on me. She lying on me. That's what she want to do.
So let them know what you do, because you just like, I don't tell them nothing. So how do you determine whether or not this is a friends with benefits or someone you actually want to date, as in a girlfriend? Tell us. Be honest.
I think the emotions start kicking in when there's consistency.
Right.
We're not hanging out Fridays anymore. Now Monday came in, Wednesday's popping in there.
Right.
It's the consistency.
Right.
So when you're consistent, the person, obviously they're going to grow attached to you. Even vice versa, it really doesn't matter. It could
Absolutely.
be me, it could be you. So that's really it, the consistency for me. I think that's where a lot of women think that I want to be with them. Like, damn, he be around, he taking me out, he doing this, he doing that. But that's just being me.
Just
and I've had
nice.
Instances where I have to break that down to women. Like, listen, I'm just being myself. Like, I don't know what the fuck you thought. And then I have women think that I'm into them. They're like, yo, I'm not even into you like that. Like, you blowing this out of proportion. You're doing too much. I had a one young lady tell me, she goes, you know, I stopped calling you because I really thought that you wanted to be with me, and I just was, you know, just trying to have a fling and have fun, because she was transitioning from a relationship, so she didn't want a consistent man in her life. Right. She just had one, but she wanted companionship. But she told me this, like, a year later, and I'm like, and we was only hanging out, let's say like a month.
Okay.
And I'm like, why? Did you ever thought to ask me? She was like, no.
Were you feeling her?
No, I wasn't feeling her. She was just fun to hang out with. We were both had mutual understandings of the same thing. But she thought, because I used to text her in the morning, like, oh, good morning, how you doing? She thought I was trying to be the main one. I wasn't trying to be the main one. I was just being myself. But I had to tell her, I said, when did you ever stop to ask me? I said, you assumed. I said, and you probably ran with that assumption till right now that we speaking. I said, God knows how many people you probably ran around like, oh, he this and he that. And I ain't nothing. What the fuck you talking about? Then she laughed at it. She was like, you right. I never did it. I said, yeah. You never asked me. So now you out the loop.
So
I had
that
to cut
brings
her
up,
off. You out of there.
A good point that I stated. No matter what, you got to have good communication, right? You have to know what the other person's intentions are with you and you with them. So you were just like, man, she's fun to hang out with. That's cool. Who cares that I say good morning every day? That doesn't mean like I'm like.
As a matter of fact,
you could have been saying good morning to like 5 other people.
We were. I met her in the strip club. She wasn't a stripper, but she was in there.
Y'all know how he liked to be in love with strippers.
You know, I love them strip clubs.
I used to love. Don't say used to.
Listen, I used to be in there, tricky, Ricky. Every last dollar I had. Listen, when
that's your girl.
Yeah. Hold on a second. Keep talking.
All right. Well, that's true. To talk about. We need you to talk.
Yeah. Keep talking. Don't look at me. Say something.
Really? Hi. How are you? What's your name?
Marcus.
Jewel. Nice to meet you.
Grab a stool from over there. That was a slight interruption.
That's all right.
That's all right.
No, you. Nice to meet you.
That was my.
That's a nice piece of chocolate that just walked in.
His name is N. Brown. That's his stage name.
Ladies, you need to see who that was.
Follow him on IG.
What's his
and
IG?
Brown.
What is it?
And Brown.
There you go, ladies. I know you couldn't see him, but I'm just letting you know you need to follow him. You need to follow him. Now back to this communication or lack thereof. So she was thinking one thing and you were thinking something else.
Right.
And she didn't convey that to you and you was just like, you're in your own little world. A year later, she's like, this is the reason why I stopped calling you. And you're like, what? I'm surprised, for one, I'm surprised you even remembered her. Kudos to you for having a memory, but yes. Lead them on and let them go. But
that's not me. Isn't that the new terminology, like fuck boy, something like that?
Yeah,
Something
it could
like
be.
That definitely ain't me.
So communication, that's what I want everyone to know. No matter if you want to be in a relationship or you want a friends with benefits, you gotta know you can't be in a relationship thinking this is friends with benefits. The other person's like, I really like him. Oh my gosh. And you're like, no, man, I like the benefits. And she's like, we're growing more together. He hangs out with me.
That's how it go. That's how it go, man. Before you know it, y'all, listen.
And before you know it, she's
pregnant.
catching feelings.
She's pregnant.
And then, wait, what'd you say? You said before you know it, then she's pregnant. And then what? Then you still like, I don't like you. What is it?
Yeah, there's a lot of relationships out there like that. There's a lot of relationships that their foundation is just sex.
Absolutely.
That's all they was doing when they met. They was fucking.
Right.
And then somewhere along the line, they try to switch it up and make it seem like it's emotional connection.
Right.
Because they might have had a kid or some shit like that.
Right,
But in
right.
reality, you didn't even fucking like this person.
Right.
But the sex was fucking 1,000%. It was good.
Right.
But
don't let the sex fool y'all, guys.
the sex fooled me plenty of times.
So what I'm hearing you say is you have had more than one time where a female has thought she was in a relationship with you and you were definitely not. Let me repeat that. Definitely not.
Definitely not.
In a relationship with her.
Definitely wasn't.
So you were, okay, we got to wrap our head around this. So why were you doing relationship things with her? Mimicking, as I say. Relationship stuff.
Because I like to enjoy life.
Well, you like to enjoy life.
No, I'm saying
but
it just comes with the territory. If I'm bored, I want to do something, I'm going to call you up. Be like, yo, what you doing? What's up? All right, bet. You know what I mean? Let's go do something. I don't got nobody to call. I don't got no girlfriend or nothing, so I got to call somebody. I was being nice enough to call you.
Is that what it is?
What
Ladies,
it
don't fall for it when he's like, I was nice enough to call you number one on my list. Okay,
Top
you
notch.
answered. No. Get back to the point. You can call and you can hang out, right? But you have to know why you're hanging out. She can't be getting all dolled up and be like, oh my gosh, he's calling me again. I'm like, ooh. I just saw him on a Thursday and he went to see me again on a Saturday. Girl, you already know he's feeling me. He likes me. And you over there like, I'm bored. And I figured you'd answer and you want to go out. Why do you not have this talk with these young ladies so you can
What
not
talk are we supposed to have?
unintentionally?
What conversation are we supposed to be
Now
having?
you gotta let them know, hey, I'm not looking for a relationship. I'm just looking for someone to hang out with. When do you ever say that?
I don't know.
Never.
I don't know. It's been a while. Like I said, no, but that's what I'm trying to say. It's hard for me to recollect because it's been a while. It's been a while.
I'm gonna go ahead
And I don't even. Nah, there's been plenty of times. Well, I'll give you an example of a time where I wanted to be honest, and my female friend gave me some advice, and I was like, this is the most shittiest advice I ever fucking got.
Oh my goodness.
So, anyways, we were attracted to each other for a very long time, but for whatever reason, we never got into nothing. We never, you know what I mean? It is what it is.
Okay.
Fast forward a few years, she's not in a relationship no more. Then I was like, we were hanging out, and I was like, listen, I just want to hang out and be cool. Like, we don't even got to have sex or none of that. She's like, yeah, you know, she ain't believing it. She's like, that's what every guy says.
Right.
So she was like, nah, I'm not doing that. She was like, I want to be with somebody on a consistent basis and all this other stuff. And I was like, listen, that's not me right now. Well, she was like, well, you need to start lying. I said, what you mean lying? She was like, you should just lie. Pretend like you want to be in a situation. Get what you want out of it and keep it moving. I was like, God damn it. I said, what kind of advice is that? That's what I'm trying
shitty advice.
I'm trying to stray away from that.
Yeah, stray away.
But I'm like, damn, this is the kind of advice you're giving. This is the worst advice ever.
Yeah, you never want to, I said that before. You never want to mislead people. At least for me, and or play with anybody's emotions, because you don't want your feelings or emotions played with. Just be blunt, honest, and truthful up front. What you want. Look, I'm not looking for anyone. I'm not really in a place where I want to date, but I would like some companionship.
Yeah.
Boom. And if they say, okay, and they try to make it something else that is not, that's on them, but at least you put it out there.
Right.
You could be like, ooh, wait, look at here. Look, I just want to smash. That's it.
Right.
That's it. And I may call you every now and again. And, let's just say I like to go out. But don't take that to me more than anything else than what it is. I just want someone to hang out with.
Right.
But other than that, I just want to smash. and I hope your sex is good so I can turn you into a friends with benefits. Because it's not, then you just go back into the friend zone without the benefits.
Right.
So you know what I'm saying? It just is what it is. You got to be honest, though. Be honest. When you see a beautiful woman, you're like, damn.
Sometimes I've been deceptive in my lifetime.
I'm
not gonna lie, I've been deceptive.
No way.
But there's been times when I've been just straightforward and honest. Or sometimes you're in a situation you want. I don't know. In my mind, I think there should be some assumptions on your part too, as far as if this is even gonna be something. Because a female knows, a person knows. Let's not say a female, individual knows. Okay. Some people cloud their own judgment.
There you go.
I've met some women that like me so much. I'm like, I didn't even tab kiss you. Like, you over here, you fall in love and shit.
I love you, guys. You're the best friend I ever had.
Shit gets out of control.
Dudes do it too, so don't be putting it on females. Dudes, you give them a too much of a warm embrace, and they just. Y'all melting girls. Y'all already know.
It's vice versa. It goes both ways.
It goes both ways. Honesty, though. You got to be honest.
I think it's rare to find someone where you can have an open sexual relationship. And, because, after a while, they want to put rules on it. Oh, you ain't going to be out there fucking me and fucking all these joints.
Yes, you can.
You ain't going to be out there.
But
like, hold on. But that's what I'm trying to say. They put the rules on it. Like, nah. Like I dated a young lady, and the only rule she had was don't fuck this up or you'll never get the pussy. That was her line to me. And I'm like, how would I fuck it up? Just don't piss me off or whatever.
Oh.
I'm like, all right, bet. But I'm like, I fucked it up. I'm going to tell you where I fucked it up.
Yeah,
I seen her talking. Listen, I'm going to tell you where I fucked it up.
Yes.
I seen her talking outside the bar with somebody.
Okay.
And I ain't like it. And I had to say something.
Ooh,
and she
was
like,
catching feelings.
That snapper was.
You was catching feelings.
She had that snapper. That thing was top notch. But anyways, she was after that she was cut ties with me.
Because you caught, ladies, I want y'all to understand something. He caught feelings. Because anytime you snap like that, it's because your feelings got in the way.
Hey, you call it what you want.
It's feelings. It's called feelings.
Listen, that pussy was so good. I felt like it belonged to me. I was in it almost every day. I felt like it was mine.
That's
I was
what
like,
we say.
fuck
You
this shit. I ain't passing this.
Routine.
You can't do whatever you want. I was like, it's over with. I'm claiming this shit. I'm saying I'm filing taxes on this motherfucker.
Oh my God.
Fuck that.
He fell in love.
I'm filing taxes on that thing. You hear me?
Love.
Hey, it is what it is. It happens. I think your emotions get the best of you because you might meet someone you're compatible with, but you really just enjoy the companionship. But you guys might be fit for a relationship.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? I've definitely been in those, but then I realized it becomes too much fun because I dated a girl. She liked girls.
Okay.
We was doing all types of stuff, but she would be running around like it was too much for me. Like damn, bitch, you sucking the fucking anything. You greedy. Like what the fuck? But I wanted the lifestyle. But that's what I'm saying. I was attracted to the lifestyle till I realized I didn't like it. I was like, this is what I was like. I don't know about this, but she was all in. She was like, this girl was all in. She had girls, guys. Forget about it. God only knows what type of shit she done. And she was younger than me at the time, so I was like, but I enjoyed her company.
Right.
But we were compatible and all that, but it was just too much. I was like, this too much fun. I had to let it go.
And you know that you brought up something else too. Sometimes just getting to know someone, right? Just a little bit longer will let you know, is this someone I want to date? Like I thought I did, but maybe I don't. Or you can say, this is someone I thought I just wanted to, just have regular benefits. sexual relationship with and not date, you may hang around them a little more and realize, hey, this person's kind of cool. No, so if you find
I don't think my
yourself,
communication skills are that great.
No, they're not.
I've been told otherwise.
They could use some work. And by work, I mean a lot of work.
Like, give me some pointers. Give me something one thing I should work on.
One thing?
Just one.
Oh, goodness. One thing that you should work on. I would just say expressing how you really feel. Like I said, I'm always a proponent that everyone should know where they are, where they stand in your life at any point, and no one should have to guess. So when a woman thinks, I think he likes me, is because you are giving her missed signals, giving her missed cues. So I would say
Possibly.
Work on really, really expressing and verbalizing how you feel at that person. You got to be able to say that. Hey, I just look at you as a friend. You are a good friend, not,
right.
all the other stuff you be doing. Like, she'll figure it out. I mean, yeah, we may be smashing every day because it's good, but that's not giving her an actual communication of what it is. So that would be my first of many pointers for you. Adequate communication. Because you never know. She may be like, the sex is bomb too. Like, I was hoping you wasn't catching feelings. And you'd be like, nah, I don't have no feelings. She's like, neither do I. And then you could go on. Or she could be hurt and then say, you can't believe you just like everybody else. You a dog. That's all you wanted to do. You just wanted to hit it. And then you don't care. You don't care about how I feel. You don't care about nothing. You took me out. You had me make me believing that you like me. And then you don't. And then some other keywords might come out. We don't want that. We don't want that.
Right.
Absolutely.
I don't know. Listen, that's why I stay single. I want to date and I try to, but I'm not. I even realize I'm hard to deal with.
Ooh, say that again for the people in the back.
It's not that I'm hard to deal with. It's that I don't know. You know when you get tired of how many conversations you need to have? The meeting people is the frustrating. I gotta meet you. I gotta get to know you. I gotta know your dislikes, your like. I don't give a fuck about none of that.
Well, then you should find the one person and stick to it.
Yeah, myself. I was doing real good. Listen, I ain't got it on me, but me and medical marijuana have been great friends. I'm glad I got my medical marijuana license.
Right.
Because it's been the best thing that's ever happened to me. It doesn't complain. It doesn't talk back.
Well, because it's a product. Listen, it's not a person.
The only thing it's done is got me to where I'm standing at today.
That's okay.
Something a woman could never do. You know why? Because I'm gonna tell you what the problem is with a lot of women that I've dated, just coming up throughout the years.
Right.
I've always got the mom instinctual shit. I hate that.
Right.
Like, yo, I don't ask you to be my fucking mom. Right. Like, yo, you shouldn't do that. You do that. Like, no, if you want kids, go fucking have kids. Like, you got women don't got kids, but they want to fucking control the man they're with. Like, come on, stop that shit. If you want to encourage me, it's one thing. You want to control all of my fucking lifestyle? Like, come on, just because it don't appease you.
Right.
You should have thought about that before you decided to have sex with me.
Ooh, ladies.
After that, there ain't no compromise for real. I'm not trying to compromise. Like, I've already got here. We've already established ourselves. Now you want to throw extra shit in there.
Well, I think it's just the way that you look at it. So you look at it as a negative. Like, she wants to change you, being a motherly figure.
Yes.
And I would say, if I had to go with the other side, or just the other side of the coin, not necessarily my views, but the other side of the coin is she sees maybe something in you that she feels that you could work on. That list of things you could work on. Or she's just like, hey, this could be something that could be beneficial to our relationship. Right. So, like I said, your communication, she may be, telling you stuff on that because she realized, hey, I don't like arguing with you, and I don't like your little selfish attitude that you have. That's not a motherly thing. That's I don't like it, and anybody wouldn't like it. So I think you just sometimes maybe you have to take a pause and really understand what this person is trying to convey. Again, there's that word again that starts with a C. It's called communication. You have to really understand where that person is coming from. Now, that is not to say that there are some females that you probably have dated that were maybe a little too motherly and wanted to change you. But you should try your best to know the difference between someone who's trying to change you and someone who wants to take it or not.
Right.
I would prefer you work on it because it would help us in the long run. So we're not arguing. So there's not any miscues or missignals, right? So just trying to differentiate those two. I think that will help you out a lot.
I hope so.
I think that would help you out a lot.
Nah, but that's why
That's why
I keep it simple. I'd rather just not deal with it. Maybe
Yeah.
one day if I feel vulnerable and in the mood and all
no,
that.
that's no reason to date
But I
for
ain't
feeling vulnerable. Don't nobody want you at your most vulnerable self. Can you at least try to be whole?
So hold on, let's wrap this back around. So I can't successfully do all that. I've realized that.
Right.
I do it. Sometimes I go into the motions of it. Nowadays, and I just be like, I'm cool. Like, I can't. I don't know. I'd rather not, because I just don't want the back and forth and the bickering and all that.
But why does it have to be bickering?
No, I'm saying I just don't want the confusion. I don't want the back and forth. So I'd rather just deal with myself. It just makes it easier that way. I'm pretty sure there's other people that feel the same way.
Absolutely. Absolutely. You know, I'm a firm believer you have to definitely know how to learn to be by yourself first before you can be with anybody else. You have to be comfortable in your own skin, be comfortable with who you are first. Get to know you, and you sound like you know you. You really do. Before you can even begin to say, I want to date. So kudos for you to even saying that, because there's a lot of people out there who aren't comfortable with themselves, who are dating and not having successful relationships for those reasons. So, you know, there's positives to each side of it. And, you know, we won't say negative, just challenging things that, you know, you have a relationship. Anytime you have a relationship, it's challenging because there's another person involved. That's just what it is. This is another person. They think differently. They act differently.
Right.
You got to learn their likes, their dislikes. Are they a morning person? Are they a night person? Do you like for me to call them every day?
That's a lot of work.
Right. It can be. Does she like the good morning text? Oh, my gosh. Like every day. So learning what that person likes. So it comes with the territory.
Moral of the story: stay by yourself.
No.
Don't be with nobody.
That's not the
Don't be in a
moral.
relationship. Don't have sex with nobody that you don't want to be with. That's just what it's going to be.
I can get with
At the
that.
end of the day.
At the end of the day. Because a lot of people aren't good with friends with benefits. So don't have sex with someone you can't see yourself with.
So what are your final thoughts?
On which one? Because we talked about a lot.
What's your final thoughts on friends with benefits?
Final thoughts on friends with benefits. Hey, it comes with a lot of boundaries. It comes with a lot of guidance, territories, and a lot of communication that a lot of people don't have. So if you find yourself wanting to be with the friends with benefits and you're catching feelings, he's catching feelings, this person's catching feelings, it's time for a conversation, because it can only get messy and then it's just going to be ruined. So that's just my my take on that. Communication. I'm a firm believer in communication. Just let me know what's going on. Catching feelings? That's what you need to say, you know. I don't know why you looked at me.
I'm listening to you.
You just, you know,
The
gotta let
love
them know.
guru, Jewel.
So silly.
Oh, man. With that said, don't listen to nothing Jewel's saying. She's lying.